underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in a win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, when you go into a game, do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Love. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Packers defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
8 yards there on a 1st down. The Texans at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Well, that's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That is caught by Dillon. And it's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again, and that's 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And Jones going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Play action this time with Love. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Going back to Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Packers.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Quick slant to Hamler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. And Stroud now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Packers.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Love now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Packers.
Now Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Love. He's got Hamler on the out route. zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Back to throw. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
46-yard line.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Friedman. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Guys, dig deep.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On first down, here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete to Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down now, Friedman, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on third down now. Caught left side by Mechie. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle they go. Friedman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Friedman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
It looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Stroud sets up the play action. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Love now. He'll complete this one to Watson. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Love now to pass on first down. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Houston. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Throwing. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Quick slant caught by Pierce. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down. Oh, no, lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stroud out of the gun here. Flushed out right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right on the 17-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Texans! From 19 yards away. And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A short throw to Musgrave. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Love now on second down. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Watson making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Here comes second down at 5. Here's Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Here comes second down. Now Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Love looking to throw it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Friedman. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down now, Friedman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach.